We're live here on the campus of Steinbrenner High School as the Steinbrenner Warriors are taking on the Jefferson Lady Dragons. And the tip-off is knocked out of bounds, but the Warriors will get the basketball first. Here to start off the home opener for the Lady Warriors. Dribbling up court, it's Destiny Hines for the Lady Warriors. Feeling some pressure right away, and it's knocked away and stolen. It is Deanna Williams who comes away with a steal, won't go, but then the putback is good. And Jefferson takes an early 2-0 lead, 7.5 to play here in the opening quarter. At the top, it's Christina Roberts dribbling in, pass over the left side wing, now down low, and putting it up is Nia Allen. That won't go, and a rip-down rebound. Coming away with it is the Jefferson Lady Dragons. It's Naive Duarte, and the foul after the rebound is on Christina Roberts. Christina Roberts picking up her first foul early, and now it's stolen at midcourt by Nia Allen. Now on the right side wing, Sarah O'Brien fires a three. It's off the iron, and a rebound for the Jefferson Lady Dragons. Not before a whistle, and Jefferson will come away with the basketball. 2-0 lead, 7:09 to play here in the opening quarter. And it's stolen again on Nia Allen, coming away with it for the Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors wearing the white home uniforms, white on white. Jefferson Lady Dragons wearing the away gray on gray. For the top, it's Destiny Hines, and it's stolen. Just got one to beat on the layup. The reverse layup, it's good for the Jefferson Lady Dragons. Niana Williams coming away with it. And now we got a foul at midcourt, and it's going to be against the Lady Dragons, their first foul of the game, and it goes against Niana Williams. On the inbound of the Lady Warriors with the basketball, it's Julia Medor at the top. A pass over the right side is knocked out of bounds. It was intended for Sarah O'Brien. It was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Dragons, so it'll stay with the Warriors. Now an inbound pass, and Nia Allen finishes with the right hand. And it's now 4-2 Lady Warriors on top here, the Lady Dragons. Jefferson with the basketball, dribbling up over the timeline. It's Fania St. Germain. Now back up top. Williams at the top for the Jefferson Lady Dragons. Back over to the right side for St. Germain. St. Germain pass inside. It's stolen here by the Lady Warriors. And then the pass that follows is stolen back by the Lady Dragons. Now on the right side wing, back up top. It's Williams, the captain of this Lady Dragons team. She goes up for the shot and is fouled on the way up by the Lady Warriors. And a foul goes against Christina Roberts. That's her second foul early. Here in the first quarter, 5:47 to play. She'll go to the line for the first time in this game. Anna Williams, last year shot 54% from the charity stripe. And she misses the first one, and she'll go up again here for the second one. Spins the ball in her hands, bends at the knees, puts it up off the iron, and falls for the Warriors to pick up. It's Nia Allen who gives it then to Julia Medor. Now to Sarah O'Brien at the top, now right side. Passes inside, going up for the shot, and Nia Allen draws the foul and one, gets the basket to go. And she's got a chance for a three-point play for the Lady Warriors. Yana Amaro causes the foul. And so Nia Allen here with a chance for the three-point play. Game is tied at 4 with 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. Dribbling three times, spinning once, spins at the knees, lets it fly. Off the heel, kicks out for the Warriors. Get the rebound and thus have the possession. Spinning and turning at the top. I'll pass over the right side. Sarah O'Brien, she'll let it fly for three. off of the rim and off of the heel, won't go. Rebound for the Lady Warriors again, a second time, and then it is stolen. But then there's a foul after the steal by Naive Duarte. So Duarte to inbound for the Lady Dragons. Tied up at 4 with 5:16. And a clock ticking down here in the first quarter. Niana Williams gives way on the right side to St. Germain. St. Germain on the right side. It's almost stolen by Sarah O'Brien, but St. Germain gets the basketball back, and then a timeout called by Corey Denny, the head coach of this Lady Dragons team. So with 4:59 to play, we're tied up at 4 here at Steinbrenner High School. On the Warriors, this is their home opener on the season. After their first game, having a loss on the road at Weeki-Wachee, that was a 52-37 final. So the Warriors trying to bounce back here and get back to 500. And again to the rivalry game, in which the boys and girls will both play this Friday against the Sickles Griffins here at Steinbrenner High School. Tied up ball game here early and just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's already been 3 fouls for the Warriors, 2 for the Lady Dragons. So the inbound on the right side comes from Duarte. Duarte on the right wing side, cross-court pass. And with St. Germain in the lane, a finger roll, gets it to go. And it's now 6-4. The Lady Dragons take the lead with that bucket. But here come in the transition, the Lady Warriors in a basket with a right-handed layup from the block for Julia Medor, a senior on this Lady Warriors team for Steinbrenner. Up top, it's Williams for this Lady Dragons team. Jefferson with the possession. Game tied up at 6, 4:20 and counting to go. In the lane, spinning, turning back outside. Now it's St. Germain inside the arc. Lets a 2 go from about 12 feet out. Won't go. Rebound for Anaya Allen as she takes it up over the timeline for the Lady Warriors. Steinbrenner with the basketball. Gives it up now to Sarah O'Brien, who's got a clear look at the basket for 3. Off of the heel, kicks out to the right side out of bounds. And the Jefferson Lady Dragons will take over with a possession. This ball game tied up at 6, 3:57 to play here in the first quarter. On the inbound here from Duarte. And it's stolen momentarily. A tussle for the basketball, and the Lady Dragons come away with it. It's Bria Brown. Williams over the timeline, and then a whistle. She gets called for taking one too many steps with the basketball to turnover, and the Lady Warriors come away with it with 3:46 to play here in the first quarter. Tied up at 6 apiece. The inbound. Medor gets the basketball to O'Brien at the top for the Lady Warriors. O'Brien trying to get inside the arc and lost the basketball on transition. Here come the Lady Dragons, and an easy uncontested layup from the right side for Williams for the Lady Dragons. And it's 8-6. Jefferson back on top by 2. O'Brien pass down low to Anaya Allen from the left block. Won't go. Chase down, rebound is in favor of the Lady Dragons. Pass up to Williams in the lane for the Dragons. She gets it to go with a 2-point score, 10-6. And Jefferson's got a 4-point lead. Calling the play. Now with Sarah O'Brien as she spins around her man at the top. Looking and turning, and she gets it taken right back. But now we got a jump ball between Williams and O'Brien fighting for that basketball. Now we got a timeout for the Lady Warriors. It's a full timeout. 10-6, and the Lady Dragons have just found a way to continue to keep pressure on the defensive end of this basketball contest so far. As I mentioned before, the Lady Warriors coming off a loss and a Weeki-Wachi, and then have a game this Friday, part of the doubleheader between the boys and the girls in the rivalry game against Sickles High School. The Griffins come into town here at Steinbrenner for the annual rivalry game. A chilly night here in Lutz, Florida, but very comfortable inside the confines of the gymnasium here on the campus of Steinbrenner High School. So 2:49 to play. Here in the opening quarter, the Lady Warriors down by 4, 10-6. The inbound coming.
Talk about it.
Adore looking. The inbound pass, it's stolen by Duarte. Giving ahead to Williams in the lane. She's been all over this Warrior team so far. Gets her own rebound. Fade away from about 6 feet out on the right side goes. And it's 12-6, the biggest lead of the game for either team. 12-6, the Lady Dragons lead the Lady Warriors. And we got a foul. O'Brien trying to get the pass off. And a foul was on St. Germain. Now the Warriors working, and the pass goes out of bounds. Great pressure by this Lady Dragons team. Here come the other way, the Jefferson Lady Dragons, and again Williams finds a way to penetrate inside and gets the layup to go. She's been going pretty much with ease through this Steinbrenner defense, and again another turnover. Here come the Lady Dragons. It's St. Germain. Pass over to Duarte on the left side, back to St. Germain in the lane. She backs it back out and lets the play develop. St. Germain pass over left side to Williams. She's back up at the top. Nyana Williams over to St. Germain and back up to Duarte. Duarte driving in the lane, puts up a floater, won't go off the heel, kicks out to the right side. Rebound for the Lady Dragons, and then a pass in the lane is stolen by Sarah O'Brien. She comes up over the timeline. Pass to Julia Mador, floater from the left side. She gets it to go. And the Lady Warriors now within 6, trailing 14-8. A minute 15 to play here in the opening quarter. Lady Dragons of Jefferson lead the Lady Warriors of Steinbrenner by 6, 14-8. Duarte takes a stutter step, and the shot is off the glass, but does not hit any rim. And then the pass down low, dribbling with it is Bria Brown, and she steps out of bounds. A turnover, and the Lady Warriors get the basketball back down by 6 with 62 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network, broadcasting select Steinbrenner High School athletic events on the YouTube channel. Now with the basketball, it's Destiny Hines. Cross-court pass over the head of Grace Thornberry, out of bounds. A turnover, and the Lady Dragons to come away with the basketball. 45.3 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Jefferson up 14-8. Up over the timeline, it's Williams for the Lady Dragons. He's on the right side, spinning, turning for Duarte in the lane. Shot goes off the heel, kicks out, but a rebound for the Lady Dragons. And it's back up top to Williams to settle down and let the play develop. Works around Mador now with the shot off from the right block for Williams, won't go. Rebound for the Lady Dragons, and the Dragons back outside. Jefferson, now it's on the right side for the Lady Dragons, and a three taken by Williams, won't go. Rebound goes in favor of Destiny Hines. And now we've got a foul on Duarte of the Dragons. 4 fouls now for Jefferson, compared to just 3 for the Warriors. Final 5 seconds, and Anaya Allen running into Duarte and drawing a foul. And so Duarte will take a seat down on the bench here with 4.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The inbound pass, and it's stolen. Final 2 seconds. Williams takes a shot off the iron, won't go, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter, 14-8. The Jefferson Lady Dragons have found a way to wide lead and now lead by 6 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 for the start of the second quarter. Here, 14-8, Jefferson. Dragons lead early. Welcome back to Steinbrenner High School. Start of the second quarter here, 8 minutes on the clock. Lady Warriors from Steinbrenner High School trail 14-8 to the Jefferson Lady Dragons. And so Jefferson getting the inbound. It's Bria Brown. Brown gave it to Williams and back to Bria Brown. Now pass inside. The shot won't go for Eliza Jackson of Jefferson, but Jefferson remains in possession. Driving in, it's Brown. Got the ball stolen down low. And it was Grace Thornberry who came away with the steal. And then the jump ball in favor of the Warriors. The inbound, and then Medor gets it back. Julie Medor up over the timeline. Goes to the right wing side. Some pressure behind the defense, and it causes a travel by Medor. And some great pressure there by Elia Hutchinson, the sophomore standing at 5'7". Nia Williams over the timeline, gives it on the right wing side. Now to Hutchinson. Back up top, it's Bria Brown, and now Williams gets the ball, drives in, and an air ball that just missed the basket to the left side. Goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover, and the Lady Warriors to get the ball. Here was 7-11 to play in the first half. Up over the timeline, it's Sarah O'Brien. She lets one fly from 3, and an air ball there to the left side of the basket. Did not make contact, just shy of the backboard it was, and goes out of bounds. And so Steinbrenner and Jefferson trading shots that missed the backboard completely. And now Jefferson with possession. Here's a steal by Sarah O'Brien, and right back by Niana Williams. Williams driving in. Euro step pass down low, and just tried to do too much there as the basketball goes out of bounds. 6:47 to play here in the second quarter. Sarah O'Brien up over the timeline. It's on the right wing side, pass down low. And a basketball is knocked away, and it's picked up by Jefferson on the ground. And Bria Brown gets the pass, and she takes it up over the timeline. Pass back outside. Brown in and out as it rolls around the rim and falls out, but now we got a foul on the rebound. The foul's on Kiana Amaro. That's 17 fouls. And so up to the free throw line is Jasmine Daniels, a junior for this Lady Warrior team. Dribbles 3 times, bends at the knees, lets it fly to the left side of the rim, won't go. And with the missed free throw, Jefferson with the basketball. 6:17 to play here in the second quarter. On the left wing side, it's Brown back up top to Williams. Williams spinning, turning, and draws a foul against Cameron Seiler-Nixon, a freshman who just checked in for the Lady Warriors. And so the inbound now be on the sideline on the right side. The inbound, it's Nana Williams, who has been a force to be reckoned with for this Lady Dragon team. There's a float type shot, and it gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard. And the official laughing after he has to jump twice, can't get the basketball, and he's going to need some assistance. Puts the basketball up there, can't get it to go. And finally, that's try number 4. He gets it finally to fall down. And a Bronx cheer from this crowd here at Steinbrenner High School.
Well,
the basketball will be for the Lady Warriors. Originally going to give it to the Lady Dragons of Jefferson High School. So here comes Steinbrenner up over the timeline, and that is Sarah O'Brien. Pass down low, wide open for the layup with the right side. Finishing is Jasmine Daniels, getting the bucket. And the Warriors now trail 14-10 to Jefferson. Over the timeline. It's on the left wing side, wide open. Niana Williams drains it for a three-pointer, and it's 17-10. Back up to a 7-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Driving in the lane now for the Lady Warriors. A pass from Medor. Trying to jump the gun. It wasn't intended for Grace Thornberry. It goes out of bounds, so a turnover, and Jefferson getting possession here. Approaching the final 5 minutes of the first half here in the second quarter. On the right side, it's Bria Brown. And now firing a three from the right side, Anna Williams trying to get back-to-back three-pointers to go. Ball's unsuccessful there. Tussle for the basketball. Goes out of bounds, and the official says it's last off of a Jefferson Lady Dragon. Well, the Warriors get the basketball here with exactly 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Pass over the timeline is knocked away. It was intended for Medor, and it's a jump ball. And so the possession arrow now goes towards Jefferson. Is Hutchinson to inbound. Anna Williams dribbling up over the timeline. She's the main playmaker for this Lady Dragons team, trying to drive in the lane. Draws a foul and one. Banks it home. And she'll go to the line with a chance for a three-point play. And a foul is on Christina Roberts. Believe that may be her third foul. So here's the inbound. And the shot is done successful for Jefferson. Now coming the other way, it's Sarah O'Brien. But even though the foul was before the shot, no points on the board. O'Brien gives way. Anaya Allen driving in the lane. The finger roll bounces around the rim, but finds a way home. And now the lead is cut to 5. For this Lady Warrior team trailing to this Jefferson Lady Dragons. Ayanna Williams up top for the Lady Dragons, working on the right side. It's tripped up, driving in the lane. And the foul is going to be against Julia Medor. The signal from the official's hands for the inbound. The shot is unsuccessful from Maya Rose. Believe that's her first attempt of the evening. Pass down low, and just too much going on as the pass down low. There's too much to handle from Medor down low. Well, they say that a Lady Dragon got a hand on it, so the Warriors get a basketball. Now it's Sarah Bryan from the left side. Fires for three. Splash! Knocks it down, and we're within a 2-point ball game here. 17-15, 3:40 remains in the first half. Anna Williams up at the top, driving in from the key, drawing a foul. And it's a one-on-one as the foul was before the shot went up. It'll be a one-on-one as now Jefferson's in the bonus. Both teams with 7 team fouls. Anna Williams makes her first shot, brings it to a 3-point lead. The Jefferson Lady Dragons. Williams, right foot staggered in front of the left, spins the basketball in her hands, dribbles a couple times, puts it up, and knocks down her second of the one-on-one opportunity. 19-15, 4-point lead for the Lady Dragons. And the pass to Sarah O'Brien off of the leg and goes out of bounds. And Jefferson to get possession here, up 4. Under 3.5 to play, 3:24 exactly to go here in the second quarter. On the right side, it's Duarte. Duarte pass. Anna Williams, fade away off of the glass and no good. But a push off on the rebound. It's a foul against Maya Rose. A one-on-one opportunity here for the Warriors, down by 4 to hit a couple of points back here. At the line, it's Sarah O'Brien. Puts up the first one, knocks it down. She had 22 in the first game of the season against Weeki-Wachee. Has a second opportunity here, earning her second free throw. Right foot staggered over the left. Dribbles once, looks at the basket. High arcing shot. That's her trademark, knocks it down a second time. Now we're a 2-point game, 19-17. Jefferson leads Steinbrenner. 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Pass down low, knocked away. Williams picks it up in the lane with a finger roll, won't go. Falling to the ground on top of the basketball, a jump ball, and it's a possession arrow in favor of the Lady Warriors with 2:52 to play here in the first half. Lady Warriors down by 2, 19-17, and Sarah O'Brien to take this one up over the timeline for Steinbrenner. Her pass is knocked out of bounds. Intended on the left side for Anaya Williams. And it was Zainalia Hutchinson to knock it out along the left side. Pass to Julia Medor, now down low. Off of the hands, and somehow he was knocked into the hands of Jasmine Daniels, but it's a kickball. I believe there was a foul as well, so going at the line is Daniels. Her shot is off of the rim and kicks out to the left side. And they're going to say that this remains a Steinbrenner basketball somehow off of the hand of a Lady Dragon. And so the Lady Warriors with the basketball. Sarah O'Brien, floater in the lane, knocks it down, a 2-pointer, and we're tied up at 19 apiece. Under 2.5 to play here in the first half. Up over the timeline. Anna Williams gives it away to Duarte. Duarte driving in the lane. Finger roll off the front side of the rim. Kicks back outside. Williams now. She'll let go a 2-pointer as her foot was on the line, and it's good. 21-19, back to a 2-point lead. Up over the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. And we've got a blocking foul against the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. As Steinbrenner was moving up over the timeline. Almost a moving screen, but those call a blocking foul. And this one's against Jasmine Daniels. Jumper from the right side, too far for Duarte. Rebound, however, falls into the hands of a Lady Dragon. Now it's Duarte back up top. Dishes it outside to the right side. It's Hutchinson for three, in and out of the rim, and a rip-down rebound for the Lady Dragons. But stepping out of bounds is Duarte, and it'll give Steinbrenner the basketball with 1:34 to play. There was a foul down low against Jasmine Daniels. Well, the free throw for Duarte, the first one goes. Both teams with 9 team fouls. It's 22-19 now. Trying to make this a 2-possession game with 94 seconds to go here in the quarter. And a nothing but net makes it 23-19. 4-point lead, 2-possession game. Jefferson leads Steinbrenner. Up over the timeline. Sarah O'Brien passed down low. Going up with a shot was Medor, could not go. And it's a rebound in transition here for the Lady Dragons. Finishing with the left hand on a layup is Nyana Williams and brings it to 25-19. Just like that, Jefferson increasing their lead as we approach the final minute before halftime. On the left side, just inside the arc, not going to fall, but Jasmine Daniels was there for the putback for the Warriors. And it's now a 4-point game, 25-21, under a minute to go here in the second quarter. On the right side, it's Duarte. Duarte dribbles in, goes up for the shot, draws a foul, but can't get the basket to go. And the foul's on Anaya Allen. And a full timeout with 47 seconds to play. Here in the second quarter, 25-21. A 4-point basketball game. Jefferson's been able to build a lead, but the Steinbrenner Warriors have been able to claw back. It's been a game of cat and mouse so far, but the Lady Warriors have made this a ball game. Not letting things get too out of hand after a big run for the Lady Dragons. The Lady Warriors have always been able to come up with a run of their own, and we're back to a 4-point game. Next contest for the Lady Warriors will be taking on the Griffins of Sickles High School this Friday. Tip-off will be at 8 o'clock. The boys will be first at 6:30 in the doubleheader format. For 47 seconds, and Duarte will go to the charity stripe for the Lady Dragons. Dribbles once, twice, then a high-arcing free throw opportunity, falls nothing but net. Makes this a 5-point game, 26-21. Second free throw opportunity on its way, hits off the rim, kicks out, but Duarte finds the rebound, and the pass is stolen briefly by Anaya Allen, and then coming away with it is Nyana Williams. Nyana Williams back up top with the basketball. Gives over to Duarte on the right wing side. Duarte's pass to Williams. Off of the rim on the right side from about 12 feet down. Basketball goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Steinbrenner coming away with it with 22 seconds, down by 5 here in the first half. Final 17 seconds. Clock continues to wind down. Sarah O'Brien up over the timeline for the Lady Warriors. Gives it on the right side to Anaya Allen. Pass intended for Sarah O'Brien is stolen. Now with a pass ahead. Easy layup from the right block for Nyana Williams. 1 second left. O'Brien lets it fly, no good, and we are at halftime, 28-21. A Jefferson Lady Dragons lead of the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors here on the campus of Steinbrenner High School. Great first half ends with the Lady Warriors down by 7. And that brings us to halftime, so we'll be right back. Here on the campus of Steinbrenner High School, 28-21 lead for the Lady Dragons over your Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. Welcome you back to the second half here at Steinbrenner High School. It was 28-21 first half, and Jefferson to start off with the ball here in the second half. On the left wing side, Duarte. Now over to the right side, it's St. Germain with a floater off the heel, kicks out a foul on the rebound after Anaya Allen came away with the basketball. A foul is on Eliza Jackson. So here come the Warriors up over the timeline. Sarah O'Brien spinning, turning, and that pressure coming away with another steal of the Jefferson Lady Dragons, St. Germain. And oh my goodness, it's called with the travel, but sliding in almost could have been a dangerous situation with the ankle there. Up over the timeline, here's the Lady Warriors. Julia Medor on the right side. Lost the basketball, and again, here comes St. Germain. Pretty much one to beat, and she finishes with the left hand. And went coast to coast on the court here. 30-21, a 9-point lead. And a whistle and a foul to start off. And it's Duarte. I believe that's her third foul of the evening, and the Warriors, Lady Warriors with the basketball. Right wing side, Sarah O'Brien fires for three off the heel, kicks out, ripped down, rebound into the hands of Jackson. Now trying to finish with the left hand, it won't go. Rebound here for the Lady Warriors after the missed opportunity for the Lady Dragons of Jefferson. Over the timeline, Julia Medor. Medor working left wing side, got it poke checked away like a poke check in hockey. And coming away is Duarte as she finishes with the right hand. And just like that, 32-21, an 11-point lead for this Lady Dragons team. Medor with the basketball, and the Lady Warriors seem to be in that hurry-up pace. Need to settle down here. Coming away with a rebound. And on the fast break, stunner step. Williams couldn't get the basket to go for the Lady Dragons. And a jump ball now down low to the left side of the basket. And Anaya Allen to inbound for the Lady Warriors. Duarte coming off after 3 fouls now in this game, the first foul of the second half.
Where you at, Naya? Where you at?
Over the timeline, Anaya Allen. And tip tap almost stolen away from Sarah O'Brien. She gets hip checked by Bria Brown. And that's already 3 team fouls to start off this second half for the Lady Dragons. Well, Sarah O'Brien to inbound this one. It's Akia Bentley on the coverage. The inbound to Destiny Hines. Hines working from the right side, got fouled on the way up for the shot. Don't know if the foul would have hindered her shot, but to be able to draw contact and get 2 free throws right here. 4th team foul already of the second half. We're not even 2 minutes in, almost 2 minutes in. The first free throw bounces off and kicks out to the left side for Destiny Hines. Hines at the charity stripe for the Lady Warriors. 6:04 to play here in the third quarter. Dribbles 3 times. Lets it fly off the heel and kicks out, and the rebound for Zenalia Hutchinson. But then she travels right after the rebound, and the Lady Warriors get a basketball. The inbound pass, it's stolen by Williams and the Lady Dragons, and stolen right back by the Lady Warriors. Now a 3 from the left side, won't go, but a foul on the rebound. It was Sarah O'Brien with the shot. And so the foul is against
Get inside! Watch the corner, Naya.
Eliza Jackson. Here's the inbound. Julie Medore, left wing side. Sarah O'Brien trying to dribble, work around her defender. Back outside with the pass. Julie Medore, she lost a handle on it. And a steal here for the Jefferson Lady Dragons up over the timeline. It's Williams. Ayana Williams lets one fly from three from the right side. She cashes it in. And it's 35-22. With 5.5 to play, the Lady Dragons lead. Now a shot on the way up, a foul. This one's going to go against the Lady Dragons. And the foul is on Hutchinson.
Get on the bottom.
Then Elia Hutchinson. Her first foul. And it's 16 fouls for Jefferson. But no team fouls yet in the second half for the Lady Warriors. Pass down low, and it's stolen for the Lady Dragons. No, just a fast break, easy for the Lady Dragons, and an easy layup for Nyana Williams. And she has been a force to be reckoned with. And it's a 30-second timeout for the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors, but 37-21. The Lady Dragons have opened this one up here at Steinbrenner High School. Is Coach Goldstein trying to calm his team down, get back to the fundamentals, basic basketball, be able to cut back this lead. That's the hope. The Steinbrenner side, if you're Jefferson, just keep the pace going, keep this up-tempo play. It's causing all sorts of havoc for this Lady Warriors team. (37-21). Lady Dragons lead the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. And Sarah O'Brien to inbound the basketball. Off the baseline, Anaya Allen, and back to Sarah O'Brien. Back to Anaya Allen again. Back to Sarah O'Brien. O'Brien dribbling. Almost got the basketball knocked away from her, from Nia Williams. Trying to pass that basketball. St. Germain came away with it. Gives it to Williams. Easy uncontested layup. And she's fouled from behind and gets the basket to go. After the bucket. The bucket counts, and it's an and one opportunity, and Julia Medore gets called for the foul. First team foul for the Lady Warriors in the second half. And Nyana Williams knocks down her free throw attempt, and thus the three-point play is converted. Lady Warriors trail 40-21. Under 5 to play here in the third quarter. Now we got a whistle. And the Lady Warriors were not able to get over the timeline of the violation, and so the Lady Dragons to get the basketball.
No.
On the left wing side, it's Duarte. Duarte's pass down low. Tried to hit Williams, but just a bit of a miscommunication down low, and it's a turnover, and the Lady Warriors to come and get this basketball. Nia Allen up over the timeline, gives it left wing side. Julia Medore now pass down low. Going up for the shot is Jackie Figueredo. She got fouled on the way up, but could not get the shot to go, but she will go to the free throw line. And shooting two. And the foul's against Maya Rose.
I'm sorry, get mine.
3 dribbles. Bit of a hop on the free throw attempt, and it falls 40-22. Lady Warriors trail by 18. 3 dribbles, bend at the knees. A jump shot at the free throw line does not go. 1 of 2 on that free throw opportunity. And up over the timeline, now working on the left wing side. It's Duarte. Pass over the right wing side, now firing a 3. It's off the heel, it kicks out. Diana Williams couldn't get it to go, but Duarte comes away with a rebound. They get to Bria Brown. She'll fire a 3 from the left side. Wing won't go. Tip-tap rebound right into the hands of Duarte, and a third chance for points on this possession. for the Jefferson Lady Dragons. Duarte, left wing side, pass over the right wing. Mayana Williams, Euro step off the high glass, gets it to go. And it's 42-22, a 20-point lead. This one's knocked up in the air, stolen Mayana Williams again. St. Germain gets the basketball, fires a shot, and a foul on the way up. Julia Mador. By our unofficial tally, I believe that's Medor's third foul. So St. Germain to shoot two. First one is off the heel, kicks out to the right side. Up by 20 with 3:31 to play here in the third quarter. Substitutions on and off the court for both teams. And St. Germain gets their hands on the basketball. Staggered at the line, lets it fly, and nothing but net. 1 of 2 on the free throw opportunity, and it's a 21-point lead over the timeline. Right wing side, basketball. Just didn't have enough control of the basketball as it goes on of bounds on the pass. Tried to do too much there. And it's a turnover, and Jefferson coming away. St. Germain on the right side wing. Up top, it's Duarte. Duarte driving into the lane. A finger roll off the near side iron. And gets her own rebound. Fighting for another possession. Bria Brown with a reverse layup. Almost gets it to go. A third opportunity. Tip-tap rebound. And it's finally chased down, but not before a foul. And this foul's going to go against Duarte. That is her fourth foul of the game. And a one-on-one opportunity. Being in the bonus here are the Lady Warriors. And it's Jackie Figueredo to get the one-on-one opportunity. 43-22. Trying to cut into this lead. Down 21 with 2:57 to play.
Hey, this ain't the NBA. Why aren't we in? Wait. Next time, get in. Let's say fine.
Dribbles 3 times. The jump. Shot at the line. Won't go. Tip-tap rebound into the hands of Jackie Figueredo. And now Nia Allen gets the basketball. The pass is stolen. And the foul is against Sarah O'Brien on the whistle.
There it is.
Third team foul for the Lady Warriors. And the inbound is stolen. This one by Cameron Seiler-Nixon, and then it's stolen once more. Now Williams coming down, and she is called for the travel. Good defense there by Julia Mador. And with 2:37 to play here in the third quarter, Warriors down by 21 to give the basketball and trying to cut back into this deficit before the end of the third quarter. O'Brien working at St. Germain up over the timeline, working with speed, control. It's a stutter step. The shot goes off the right side of the iron, and Bria Brown comes away with a rebound. Brown up over the timeline, working in transition. This Steinbrenner defense, and a foul against Nia Allen as Brown went up for the shot on the right block. Allen gets called for the foul. And Bria Brown to shoot 2. In the 2017-18 campaign, Brown shot 40% from the charity stripe, according to our good friends at maxpreps.com. Well, she knocks it down, 45-22. Up by 23. The pass off of the fingertips of Jackie Figueredo. Somehow got the basketball, but then steps out of bounds along the baseline trying to corral the ball. And so Jefferson will take over with just 2 and change to play here in the third quarter. Bria Brown with the basketball. Inside the arc, back outside to St. Germain. St. Germain back outside. Bria Brown, the shot won't go. Chase down, rebound, and it's Anaya Allen who comes away with the basketball, and then a foul down low. And the foul is against Bria Brown. That is the 9th team foul for the Jefferson Lady Dragons, compared to just 4 for the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors with 1:51 to play here in the third quarter. Anaya Allen at the charity stripe. Bends at the knees, 3 dribbles, 1 spin of the ball in her hands, lets it fly off of the front of the rim, and it kicks out. Lady Dragons with the basketball. Driving in now is Williams. The ball goes out of bounds, but a whistle, and it's a turnover as Williams went up for the shot. Sarah O'Brien up over the timeline for the Lady Warriors, working on the right side. Now back up top. Mador, pass inside and back out to Anaya Allen. Her pass on the way to Julia Mador is thwarted out of bounds. 1:28 to play here in the third quarter. Mador's inbound pass off the hands of Anaya Allen. Stepping out of bounds, trying to grab the basketball was Jasmine Daniels. And it's a turnover, and the Jefferson Lady Dragons to then regain possession with 1:26 to play here in the third quarter. St. Germain, left wing side, gives it to Brown, back over to St. Germain, and now on the left wing side, Hutchinson is called for the travel. For the Lady Warriors to take over with 1:15 to play in the third quarter. Pass is intended for Anaya Allen and gets knocked around. And they got a foul trying to get this basketball. And it's Kiana Amaro getting called for the foul, and that is the 10th team foul for the Lady Dragons.
Naya, make sure you don't go into her.
Jasmine Daniels at the charity stripe, right, staggered over the left, off the front side iron. And the first free throw is no good. She'll at least try to salvage his attempt, going 1-2. Down 45-22, the Lady Warriors are with 1:08 to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw opportunity off of the heel and kicks out on the left side. It's tipped around, I believe, off the hands of Naya Allen. And so it will be a Jefferson Lady Dragon basketball in the last minute of play here in the third quarter. Bria Brown on the left wing side. Passes inside to Hutchinson, is tipped around, but Bria Brown gets the basketball and trying to pivot. I believe there might have been some contact there, but the Lady Warriors will get the basketball after Brown is called for taking one too many steps with the basketball. The Lady Warriors under 50 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Mador, left wing side, her pass is stolen. One's coming the other way. A fast break. Hutchinson wide open from the right block. Finishes with the right hand, and it's 47-22. Jefferson. Now on the left wing side, Sarah O'Brien. She draws some contact, trying to dribble around on the left side wing. And the clock stops at 9.8.
Get in, Naya. Where you going?
It's Kiana Amaro. That's 4 fouls. The first free throw goes up. (47-23). Second free throw on the way, falls, and Sarah O'Brien cashes in. 47-24, the Jefferson Dragons lead. Steinbrenner the Lady Warriors, and here come the Lady Dragons now on the offensive side of the floor. Now a three from the left side. Hutchinson won't go. St. Germain following in, drawing a foul, but could not get the basket to go. Foul on Daniels. Jasmine Daniels of the Lady Warriors, and that sends St. Germain up to the line. First free throw off the heel, kicks out to the right side.
Black, take a deep breath. Fingertips.
Second free throw up off the heel to the left side. Nia Allen coming away with the rebound for the Lady Warriors up over the timeline. Working from the right side and jumping the gun, it's Hutchinson. Nobody around her, and she's got an easy, uncontested layup from the left side, which she cashes in. 49-24, 1 second to go. And it's off of the front side iron with the three-point attempt to try to beat the buzzer for Sarah O'Brien. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. And the Jefferson Lady Dragons have opened it up 49-24. We'll be back in 30 with the start of the final 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. This is your home for GSHS Sports Network and Steinbrenner Lady Warriors girls basketball. Eight minutes on the clock, and it's the start of the fourth quarter. And the Jefferson Lady Dragons have opened it up here in the second half, up 49-24. It's Niana Williams, right side, gives it to St. Germain. She's driving down low, gives it to Duarte. And it's around the world we go. Left side wing for Hutchinson. Her three is off the mark. And the rebound for Anaya Allen. Anaya Allen's pass down low. And it's Cameron Seiler-Nixon.
Inside. Watch the corner. Maya, get under the rim.
Who was fighting for the basketball down low. And so the Warriors come away with it. The inbound for Medor. And the pass goes to Jasmine Daniels, who just got blocked with a great block down low. But a steal here. The Lady Warriors can't convert as it's Julia Medor with a shot. It's off the mark. And how about this? Niana Williams has been just a force to be reckoned with again. She has been automatic in the paint. And here come the Jefferson Lady Dragons again, driving down low. Hutchinson finishes with the left hand, 53-24, under 7 to go here in the ballgame. Lady Warriors trying to mount a comeback here. Down low with the shot, and hitting the deck was both Hutchinson and Jasmine Daniels. So Hutchinson gets called with the foul. That'll send Jasmine Daniels to the line. First free throw was off the heel, bounces up off the high glass. And right through the basket. Doesn't matter how they can get them done as long as their points on the stat sheet. Makes it 53-25. Second free throw up, and 2 of 2 is Jasmine Daniels. She did not attempt any free throws in that first contest against Wikiwachi. 53-26, the Lady Warriors trail. The Jefferson Lady Dragons driving in the lane. Duarte now on the right side. A two-pointer from 8 feet out on the right side is good for Maya Rose. 55-26. A 29-point lead. Pass is stolen, and here come the Lady Dragons as the ball is then knocked away on the right sideline out of bounds. And they're going to say it's a Lady Warriors basketball. No, now they switch it and say it's a Jefferson Lady Dragons basketball with 6 and change to play. Here in regulation. Pass down low is tipped and stolen. And Julia Medor gets the pass, driving in. And St. Germain knocking the basketball away, but drawing the foul was Medor. As St. Germain had made some contact with Julia Medor. So Medor at the charity stripe. Right foot staggered just an inch ahead of the left foot and knocks it down. 55-27. Warriors trying to slowly chip away. Medor up to the charity stripe for her second. And a nothing but net. 55-28. The Lady Dragons lead the Lady Warriors here on the campus of Steinbrenner High School. And on the inbound, a full timeout called by head coach Corey Denny. And so it'll be a 30-second timeout down on the floor. Oh, a full timeout taken on the floor by Corey Denny. So we'll pause for 30 here. A big lead for the Lady Dragons, 55-28 with 6:08 remaining in regulation. We'll be right back here on the GSHS Sports Network. The inbound for the Jefferson Lady Dragons. A shot on the right side is no good for Maya Rose. And a scrum on the floor for the basketball, and it's a jump ball in favor of the Lady Warriors. Under 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Up over the timeline. At the top, it's Sarah O'Brien. Almost got it stolen, but she's able to regain possession. Nia Allen, and she was interfered with by Deanna Williams. And Williams last year averaged 16.8 points a game for this Lady Dragons team in 2017-2018. So the free throw opportunity, the first one goes up for Nia Allen. It's off the heel and kicks out to the left side. Try to salvage this attempt. 55-28, a big lead for the Jefferson Lady Dragons with the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. Second free throw was a much better result. It's a nothing but net, 55-29. And approaching the 5.5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Driving in the lane and back outside and again in is Williams. Dished it back outside is Maya Rose from just inside the arc, who puts up a 2, won't go. And the rebound is for the Lady Warriors. Up over the timeline, Sarah O'Brien. Left wing side, Julia Medor. Medor's pass is inside from the right block. Going up for the shot is Grace Thornbury. She was fouled on the way up, and so she will shoot 2. A shot goes up and knocks it down. (55-30), it's a 15-point lead. As Thornberry knocks down her first free throw. The second free throw is up, rolls around the rim and falls in. 14-point game. And if the Lady Warriors could get something going here, we might have something interesting. Might make it interesting towards the end here with 5:10 to go. And the inbound for the Lady Dragons. Inbound, Rhea Brown gives it ahead. In the lane, uncontested with the finger roll is Taylor Falcon. She gets the shot to go. 57-31. Lady Dragons lead.
Thank you.
And the ball goes off out of bounds. And it's off of a Lady Warriors, so it's going to be a Jefferson basketball under 5 to play. Inbound from Hutchinson. It's almost stolen. Hutchinson fighting for the basketball. With Cameron Seiler-Nixon. And ball remains with the Lady Dragons. On the ground now trying to fight for the basketball, in trouble. We got a travel down low. And it's Taylor Falcon who fell in the basketball and trying to get up. It's called for the travel. The Lady Warriors with the basketball trailing 57-31 with 4:41 to play in regulation. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Make sure to follow us for select athletic events of live broadcast and select player and coach interviews as well. Right wing side, Sarah O'Brien from deep for three. That's off the front side iron. And Taylor Falcon with the rebound. Falcon working inside, lost the basketball, has to fall on top of it. And we've got another jump ball, and this one in favor of the Lady Warriors with 4:12 to play in the fourth quarter. The inbound, and Medor to dribble up ahead over the timeline. On the right wing side, a three-point attempt, and O'Brien splash! Another three for O'Brien, and it cuts the lead to 57-34. Driving in the lane now, a reverse layup for Niana Williams does not fall. Niana Williams somehow is able to find the rebound after it rolls to the outside on the left wing. Williams now driving in, going up for the shot. She'll draw a foul, and she will shoot two. 3:39 to play. Thornberry's first foul. She gets called for. The first shot goes up on the free throw, and it's good. 58-34. Back to a 24-point game, trying to make it 25 if this free throw can go in. The free throws up, and it's nothing but net. 25-point game, 59-34. And the Jefferson Lady Dragons have played an excellent game so far, and they've been able to spread this and break it open. It's stolen by the Lady Dragons, and up over the timeline, it's Duarte. Duarte with the basketball, driving in from the right block. Tries to bank it in off the glass, and she does for a two-pointer. 61-34, the Lady Dragons lead with 3 and change to play here in the fourth quarter. On the right side wing, it's Sarah O'Brien. O'Brien lost the basketball, and it's off of her leg and goes out of bounds. O'Brien not happy about it, but nonetheless, it's a turnover, and the Lady Dragons to get the basketball.
Hey, what's going on?
And on the inbound, it's off of the foot of Sarah O'Brien. So 3:01 to play, and another inbound upcoming for the Lady Dragons. Taylor Falcon was the intended recipient. It was stolen, then off of the hands of Sarah O'Brien, back into the hands of Duarte. Another steal. Duarte dishes it off to the left block. Bria Brown, the basketball, and it's a travel and a turnover, and the Lady Warriors to get the basketball with 2:48 to play. Down 61-34. Inbound from Medore to Allen and back to Medore. Julia Medore up over the timeline for the Lady Warriors. On the right wing side, from the right wing, a three. Sarah O'Brien splash. She gets her third of the ball game, 61-37. And now a breakdown in defense on the transition for the Lady Warriors leads to another bucket from Niana Williams, 63-37. Approaching the final 2 minutes of regulation for the Lady Warriors having the basketball. Sarah O'Brien at the point. Pass down low in the lane. And a beautiful dish to the right side for Thornberry. She could not get it to go. Now cross-court pass is to Niana Williams, working against Jackie Figueredo. And finally is able to get a second chance layup into the bucket. Makes it 65-37. Now Sarah O'Brien from the left side wing trying to make her fourth three of the game. That one's off the near side heel. And coming the other way, it's Niana Williams laying it up, not getting it to go. And Anaya Allen coming away with the rebound. Sarah O'Brien at the top. Anaya Allen on the left wing side at the top. Final 90 seconds to play. Lady Warriors trail 65-37. On the right side for a two. Not going to go for Julia Medore. Coming the other way. And pretty much uncontested on the fast break. Williams gets another 2-point bucket, and she is impressive in this contest. We approach the final minute of play. A 30-point game, and Duarte. It's called for the foul against Jackie Figueredo. That's her fifth foul, and Figueredo. And Duarte gets called for her fifth foul, and so free throw opportunities, two of them. At the line for Jackie Figueredo. First free throw up off of the front of the iron is no good. 30-point game, 67-37. The Jefferson Lady Dragons lead this contest. Second free throw is up, no good. Ripped down, rebound from Eliza Jackson. Now it's given to Hutchinson. Hutchinson lost the basketball momentarily, regains possession, driving in the lane, and steps out of bounds on the baseline. So a turnover, and the Lady Warriors to get the basketball under a minute to go with 52.7. The Lady Warriors will fall to 0-2 on the season. So 45 seconds, a three from the right side is no good from Destiny Hines. Ball goes out of bounds in a turnover, and the Lady Dragons to inbound with 39.9 to go. Up by 30, 67-37. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for the boys' home opener. They host the Blake High School Yellow Jackets. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., the Steinbrenner Warriors. And the boys' basketball team hosting Blake High School for their home opener tomorrow night. Final 13 seconds, going to the final 10. St. Germain with the basketball. Spinning, turning, gives it to the right side for Bria Brown. 5 seconds, 4, 3. St. Germain with the basketball. We'll let this run out. And the Lady Dragons come into Steinbrenner High School and win by 30, 67-37. With the Steinbrenner Lady Warriors. A contest that was a 7-point ball game at halftime turns into a 30-point win, as that third quarter was the key for this Jefferson Lady Dragons basketball team to break out in a big way. At third quarter being the difference for the Lady Warriors. just could not come back against this Jefferson Lady Dragons team. So you want to make sure to tune in tomorrow night as the boys' home opener. Steinbrenner Warriors host the Blake High School, the Yellow Jackets here at Steinbrenner High School. That's a tip-off of 7 o'clock p.m. And we'll be happy to have you in the building or listening. You're on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel, GSHS Sports Network. So the final here, 67-37. The girls' next game will be this Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. They'll be tipping off against their rival, the Sickles High School Griffins, coming into town. But make sure to tune in tomorrow with the boys hosting the Blake Yellow Jackets of Blake High School. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night for the boys and on Friday for both the boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, I'm Matt Scher. God bless.